On today's Kids Corner, Liz is solving an unusual case.
Listen, you guys are nothing but trouble, man. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you had something to do with the stink bomb that went off at school today.
Komodos will stop at nothing if they think someone's out to get them.
Oh, no.
I spent a whole year living in fear after my story got published.
What? Liz, that guy lies, cheats, and bullies everyone until he gets his way. Why are you helping him?
Stay tuned.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate but equally important groups. The police, who investigate crime, and the district attorneys, who prosecute the offenders. But this is Reptarian Middle School, and sometimes those two things get mixed together in kind of a weird way. Anyway, this is my story. The day started out like any other day at Reptarian Middle School, and homeroom English class was going just like any other day.
Okay, class. Rules on the use of the apostrophe. Use the apostrophe to show possession, not plurality. Place the apostrophe before the S to show singular possession.
Right.
To show plural possession, make the noun plural first, then immediately use the apostrophe. With the singular compound noun, show possession with the apostrophe S at the end of the word. Spike, is there something amusing you'd like to share with the class?
Somebody obviously shared it already. Oh,
I beg your pardon.
Something really smells bad.
Really gross.
Spike?
Oh, Spike, was it you?
It wasn't me.
Oh no, the smell's getting worse.
Oh, hey, guys, look, there's smoke coming out of the ceiling vents.
Oh man, it's a stink bomb.
All right,
Oh,
class. Treat
get
this
out
as
of
you would
here.
a fire
Come on,
drill.
move.
Line up at the doorway, single file.
Single file. Come
Follow
on,
me
guys.
down the hallway to the nearest exit. Let's go.
Wow, that smells.
Ugh.
As we went down the hallway, other classrooms joined us. Pretty soon it was clear that every classroom in the school had smelly black smoke pouring out of the ceiling.
Spike.
Actually, that was epic. That's gotta be the biggest and best school prank of all time.
Are you kidding? I wonder who would do such a thing.
I don't know, but when we find out who did it, that person is going to be in a lot of
Yeah, they're
trouble.
busted. Well, it didn't take long for the school to figure out who set off the stink bomb. How do I know? This is where my story gets really interesting. I was doing my English homework, writing dozens of sentences while trying to put all the apostrophes in the right places, when I got a weird phone call. Hello, this is Liz.
Liz, don't hang up.
I just said hello. Why would I hang up? Who is this?
It's Newt.
Newt? The leader of the Komodos? That Newt?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm hanging up.
No, wait, hear me out, please.
Listen, you guys are nothing but trouble, man. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you had something to do with the stink bomb that went off at school today.
That's why I'm calling you, Liz.
Because you set off the stink bomb?
No, because I didn't do it.
I don't get it. What's going on?
Look, I'm suspended for the rest of the week because of this.
Yeah?
After that, the school board is gonna vote on whether or not I get expelled.
So?
So, I'm innocent. For once, I had nothing to do with this.
What? So, what are you calling me for?
I need somebody to help me prove that I didn't do it.
Oh, and you want me to do that? Oh, no way.
First of all, there's nobody at school that would believe me.
Yeah.
Second of all, nobody would help me even if they did.
Well-
You're the only one I can trust to do this for.
No, you can't, because
You'd do this for one of your friends, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, of course I would.
So why wouldn't you do this for me?
Well, but...
Is it because I'm not one of your Christian friends? Is that it?
Well, no.
I see you guys and I hear you guys talk, so it's okay for you guys to keep that Christian love and help each other out business to yourselves then, right?
No, that's not it.
So what is it then?
All right, I'll tell you what. I will ask around tomorrow, okay? But if I don't find anything that makes me think you're innocent, I am off the case, all right?
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. The first thing we need to do is establish an alibi. Something that proves that you couldn't have been where the prank took place.
Okay?
So... Where were you when the prank took place?
I was out skipping school.
You weren't in a classroom?
No, but I wasn't anywhere near the school, so I couldn't have done it.
Okay, well, do you have anything to prove that?
No.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a little harder than I thought.
Liz, what did you agree to do?
I said I've decided to try to help Newt out.
What?
This fits right in with what I do with my detective agency. Hey, maybe I should be a detective when I grow up. Huh?
Liz, that guy lies, cheats, and bullies everyone until he gets his way. Why are you helping him? Besides, everyone at school knows he's guilty.
Yeah, Spike, and how exactly would everyone at school know that?
Because of the kind of person he is?
Yes.
Right, so we should judge him now based on what he's done in the past?
He's got a track record, Liz.
And it's not a good one.
Look, guys, there's something about the way Newt asked me to help him that makes me think something is different about him this time.
Oh, okay.
Hey, there's the school custodian. I need to ask him a few questions about the stink bomb.
You're making a big mistake,
Well,
Liz.
maybe I
Think so,
am,
too.
but I promised Newt I'd ask around today, and I'm gonna keep that promise. Sir, excuse me?
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could tell me how that stink bomb was able to go through the whole building yesterday.
How do I know? That rotten kid Newt set it off next to the main air intake vent on the south side of the building. That's how it went through the whole system. Gonna cost a bundle to get everything cleaned
Okay,
out.
but how do you know it was Newt that said it?
That kid may have thought he was pretty smart, but what Mr. Einstein over there didn't know was that he left a little something behind at the scene of the crime.
Wait, he left something behind? What was it?
His student ID tag.
Really?
Found it right next to the stink bomb. If that doesn't prove he's guilty, nothing does. I gotta go, kids.
Right. Thanks. Bye.
So you think there's something different about this now, Liz?
The only thing different is how easy it is to prove that Newt did it.
Yeah.
Hey, come on now. Why would Newt want me to go through all this if he's really guilty?
Because he knows he's gonna be punished, Liz, and that you'd be stupid enough to take on his case.
All right. I'll keep this call short and sweet, and then I'm done with all this.
Hey, Liz, what'd you find out today?
Yeah, Newt. Listen, I'm off the case.
What? No, you can't do that.
Look, we agreed that if I didn't find anything to prove you didn't do it, that I'd quit.
What'd you find out?
Dude, the school custodian says they found your student ID tag right next to where you set off the stink bomb. You're guilty. Case closed.
Case back open.
What?
I haven't seen that ID tag for months.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I lost it a while back. I couldn't have left it there yesterday because I didn't have it to begin with.
What? How do I know you're not lying?
Well, you're gonna have to trust me on this.
Look, even if you are telling the truth, it's an awfully weak case to present to the school board.
But somebody's trying to frame me for this.
Oh, come on. Who's gonna do that?
Only every other kid at the school.
Wow.
I'm sure there are plenty of guys who wouldn't mind if I got expelled.
Oh, great. So all I have to do is find the one kid out of 300 who somehow got his hands on your ID and set off the stink bomb?
Yeah, you can do that, right?
Oh, sure. Newt,
Great.
there aren't enough hours in the day to find that person, and your expulsion hearing is the day after tomorrow.
So this doesn't look good, huh?
Well, not that it ever did look good, but no, it doesn't.
I can't believe this, Liz.
Yeah, Liz, give it
They
up.
found Newt's ID by the stink bomb. He's guilty.
Right.
Look, guys, somebody else could have put it there.
Oh, right.
And besides, this whole thing reminds me about that Bible verse.
Huh?
The one that says, speak up for those who can't speak up for themselves.
Oh, Proverbs 31, verse 8.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, come on, doesn't that mean we should help defend the helpless?
Well, I wouldn't
maybe.
exactly consider Newt to be helpless.
Maybe not
True.
normally, but he is in this case.
All right, let's just say that by some chance what Newt says is true. How are you going to prove it?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe I can talk to somebody who knows Newt. I might get a few clues that way.
Well, if you're really serious about going through with this, maybe you should talk to Phil.
Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Phil.
Phil
Dactyl.
Phil He used to be in the Komodos.
Right,
so?
He wrote that article for the school paper last year that told about the inner workings of the gang.
Right.
Just about shut him down.
That's right. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Maybe Phil would have an idea about who would want to frame Newt.
Providing Newt's really being framed and not just playing Liz for a chump.
So, Newt told you he's being framed, huh?
Yep.
It figures, trying to weasel his way out of trouble like always.
Well, maybe. So, Phil, what can you tell me about who might want to frame Newt and get him kicked out of school?
Just about every Komodo, I'm sure.
I thought the Komodos all did whatever Newt said.
Yeah, me too.
They do, but they don't like it.
Oh. So what made you decide to quit the Komodos and write that article?
I got tired of living my life according to Newt. It was about time somebody put him and the rest of the Komodos in their place. And you'll notice that since my story ran in the school paper, you don't hear much about the Komodos anymore, do you?
I guess not.
That was a brave thing you did.
I know. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So let's just say that if someone wanted to pin something on Newt, who would be most likely?
Yeah.
It's a long shot, but if I had to point you to any one person, it would be Lenny.
Lenny?
Newt's right-hand man.
Oh, that guy.
Tries to do things Newt's way, but Newt always gives him a hard time. I'd start with Lenny.
Okay, we don't have much time left. Newt's expulsion hearing is tomorrow.
And so where do we find Lenny?
Yeah.
With Newt out of the picture, probably where Newt always hung out, and probably sitting in his chair.
Man, this school basement is really creepy.
Yeah.
A perfect place for a bunch of creeps to hang out.
You said it, Spike.
Liz, remind me again why we're going through all this trouble for the king of creeps?
Spike, everybody deserves a fair chance
I
and the
guess.
benefit of the doubt. It's the right thing to do. And nobody else wanted to do it.
Well, you suppose there might be a reason for that? Like maybe because Newt's guilty?
I know that's possible.
Who's out there?
Is that you, Lenny?
Maybe it is, and maybe it isn't. Who wants to know?
It's Liz.
And Spike.
Yeah, and Spike.
Get in here and tell me what you want and make it fast.
Okay. Lenny, I'm trying to help out Newt.
Oh!
He says that somebody's trying to frame him for the stink bomb, and we thought you might know who it might be.
Oh, maybe I do, and maybe I don't. Don't make no difference to you either way.
Why not?
'Cause either way, I wouldn't tell you nothing. Now beat it.
Well, but I thought...
Scram the both of you.
Well, no, come on, Lenny.
Okay, Lenny, cut the tough guy act. There's two of us and only one of you. And
Oh.
if you're hiding something from Liz, then I'll...
Spike, calm down.
Whoa. Listen to this punk talk.
Yeah.
Let me do some math for you losers. Here's the rest of the equation.
Spike,
Yeah?
we're surrounded by Komodos. Mm-hmm. So it might be a really good idea for you to let me do the talking from here on out.
Good point. By all means, go ahead, Liz.
Thank you.
Ain't nothing to talk about. You two get lost before my crew throws you out.
Come on, Lenny. Philodactyl said that you...
Oh, Phil, he sent you here.
Yeah?
He knows better than to do something stupid like that.
What do you mean?
The Komodo Code.
What?
No Komodo talks about another Komodo outside of this group, period. End of story.
I don't get it. Lenny, Phil said
Oh,
that
forget
you...
what Phil said.
Well, but-
He knows the code, and he knows it well enough to break it and spill everything in the school newspaper, that creep.
Well, yeah.
I'm only glad that Newt kicked him out before he could learn even more stuff about us.
Wait, hold on. Phil got kicked out of the Komodos?
What I said?
He said he quit.
He would. Phil just wants to make himself look good. Never paid any attention to the rules. Newt got tired of it and booted him.
Really?
Then that creep went and wrote that story about us and got all that attention. He ate it up.
Okay, so Phil sent us here knowing that it would be a waste of my time talking to you, because even if you did know who was trying to frame Newt, you wouldn't tell me.
Bingo! Give that man a prize. Now, get out.
The whole thing just didn't make any sense. And worst of all, time was up. It was the day of Newt's hearing, and I had nothing more to offer than the suggestion that somebody else planted Newt's ID by the stink bomb, without any proof. I was stuck, and Spike wasn't helping any as we walked to school.
Well, Sherlock Holmes, ready to throw in the towel on this case?
Come on, Spike, this stuff doesn't add up.
Yeah, I know.
Phil sent us to Lenny. He had to know that Lenny wouldn't talk because of the Komodo Code.
Well, he probably did it to just get you off his back because Newt is guilty. Give it up, Liz.
Hey, did you hear that?
Hear what?
Over there, behind that bush.
There's someone under there, and he sounds like he's hurt. Come on. Phil?
Phil, what happened?
Oh, it's you two. I have you to thank for this.
Us?
Yeah.
What happened?
What does it look like? I got beat up by the Komodos.
Wait, the Komodos beat you up. Why?
It's a wild guess, but it may have something to do with the fact that I sent you to Letty to nose around the Newt stink bomb business.
Oh, man.
A bunch of them met me here on the way to school today and pushed me around. My leg's bruised up pretty good, so I'm gonna be limping around all day.
Wow, man, I didn't know.
You wouldn't know, not being a part of them like I was. Listen, whether Newt's guilty or one of his guys set him up, the school will be better off without him.
I
In
agree
fact,
with that.
I plan to be at the hearing today. Nothing will make me happier than to hear the school board telling Newt he's expelled.
Well, I'll be there too. I promised Newt I'd represent him at the hearing.
Yeah.
Fine, but do so at your own risk.
My own risk? What are you talking about?
The same bunch of goons who did this to me said they're looking for you guys, too.
Us?
Komodos will stop at nothing if they think someone's out to get
Wait,
them.
get them?
I spent a whole year living in fear after my story got published.
Well,
Liz, I think it's time for us to make like a couple of eggs and get out of here.
yeah.
You guys beat it. I'll be okay.
Yeah, Spike, let's get out of here, okay? Oh, man, okay, can you see how many of them are there?
Looks like 5, or maybe 6.
Oh, great.
I really don't think that detail is terribly important right now, Liz.
Are they hedging up?
Oh, they're coming up fast. Figures that Lenny would send track stars after us.
Great. Okay, let's split up.
Okay.
If we can't both outrun 6, maybe each of us can outrun 2 or 3.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, meet you at the lockers,
Okay.
all right? We'll be safe once we get to the school.
Right.
These guys won't beat us up when we're in the building.
No way.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Split!
Oh.
Okay, that should do it. Now I just gotta see how many are still following me. Wait, all of them? Hey, come on, what's wrong with Spike, huh? There's nothing like having 6 angry Komodos running after you to provide motivation to get somewhere in a hurry. I barely made it to school ahead of them, but there was hardly any time left to get ready for Newt's hearing. Not that I had any great ideas. I stopped at my locker and then headed over to the principal's office to meet Newt.
Liz, so what did you find out?
I found out that with the proper motivation, I can break all kinds of track records.
Huh?
Never mind, long story. Okay, here's the deal, Newt. I have no proof that anybody else put your ID tag by the stink bomb. Everything points to you, and I don't even have a plan for proving otherwise.
Now, it's a good thing I'm not paying you to help me. I'd fire you.
Look, all we can do is go in there and present what we have, and then you'll have to throw yourself on the mercy of the school board and hope they give you another chance. I'm really sorry, Newt.
Okay, you gave it your best shot.
I know.
That's more than anybody else would have done for me. Thanks.
Oh, sure, Newt. So, where's the meeting?
Conference room B.
Okay.
Everybody's in there. We're waiting for you to show up.
All right, then. Let's go.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You may present your case to the assembled members of the school board. We also have an observer as a guest.
Hello, Newt.
Phil? What are you doing here?
I have permission to be here as an impartial observer.
Hey, impartial, my foot!
Newt.
You'd love to see me get booted out of here.
Calm down.
Okay, that's quite enough, Newt. Do you understand the serious nature of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
And that your student ID tag was found near the incendiary device, linking you to the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your explanation?
Miss Waddle, we maintain that Newt's student ID tag was planted next to the stink bomb, the incendiary device, by someone else who is the true perpetrator in this case.
And what proof do you have for that?
We have no proof.
I see. Newt, I talked it over with the school board, and given the severity of your actions and the lack of evidence to the contrary, and combined with your past record, we have no other option than to expel you, effective immediately.
Oh, no. Yes. I don't know what it was about the noise that Phil made in the back of the room just then, but all of a sudden everything came together in my mind. At this point, anything I tried would be a long shot, but seeing that Newt had just gotten expelled, I figured there wasn't anything else to lose.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Hey,
Yeah,
Newt, here, let me talk and just go along with everything I say, okay?
Sure, why not?
Ladies and gentlemen of the school board, I appreciate the thought and deliberation that went into your decision today. We owe a great debt of gratitude to those who are trying to rid Reptaria Middle School of students such as Newt.
Hey, what side are you on?
Just roll with it. In addition to your fine efforts, I would also like to ask you to commend the actions of another Reptarium student, without whose brave efforts to expose the Komodos, we would not be here doing what we're doing today. I would like to call Phil O'Dactyl to come up here before you to claim the recognition he so richly deserves.
Way to rub salt into the wound, Liz.
Shh, trust me.
Yes, indeed, Mr. O'Dactyl. Please come forward.
All right.
Phil, is it true that you were once a proud member of the Komodos?
Yes, I was.
And is it true that you quit the gang with no thought of your own safety in order to expose them to the entire school?
Yes, I did.
That's a lie. I kicked him out.
Shush. And Phil, was it your intention to make Reptarium a better place for all students?
Absolutely.
And is this a day that you are particularly proud of?
I've waited for this day for a long time.
And would you please tell the school board how you came to obtain Newt's student ID tag?
I found it on the floor after a Komodo meeting. I figured it would come in handy someday. Uh-oh.
Newt and Liz, would you please step outside for a moment? We would like to speak with Mr. O'Dactyl privately.
Yes, ma'am.
Way to go, Liz! You nailed it!
Well, it all suddenly made sense in there. Phil wanted to get back at you for kicking him out of the Komodos, him wasting my time sending me to Letty, knowing that Letty wouldn't tell us anything, and then faking getting beat up by the Komodos and getting some of them to chase me and Spike so I wouldn't suspect him.
Wait. How do you know he faked getting beat up?
Oh, come on. Phil said the Komodos hurt his leg, right?
Yeah?
Well, when he walked up in front of the school board, he wasn't limping.
You are a genius.
Thank you.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah.
Newt, based on an admission by Phil that he activated the incendiary device and placed your ID tag at the scene, you are hereby no longer expelled from Reptarium Middle School.
Thank you so much.
Good job, Liz.
Oh, thank you, Miss Waddle.
Here is your name tag back, Newt. Can I count on you to have it on today when you show up for your next class?
Yes, you can, ma'am. Liz believed in me enough to stand up for me when no one else would. That's enough to make me want to try to become a better person. Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome, Newt. And thank you for the lesson you taught me.
I taught you a lesson?
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if it would really be worth it to try to help you out when you couldn't help yourself. I can say that no matter what happened today, it was definitely worth it.
Wow. I taught somebody a lesson.
Yep.
Without beating him up.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe there's something to this Christian stuff you guys talk about. We gotta talk about it sometime.
Absolutely, Newt. Absolutely.